Hello everyone, welcome to Hungry Hours. Today we are going to explore the other side of our channel. This is the first part in our series of traveling, which is our trip to Alibag, which we took last year in October. Usually, when people are traveling, they have questions like how much would it cost, how would you travel, where would you stay, where should you eat. We are going to tell you everything in detail about what to do when you go in Alibag and how to plan your trip. Our trip was for 3 days and 2 nights, and we traveled from Pune to Alibag. So let's get started. We had a lot of fun, and our 3 days and 2 nights trip cost around only 2500 rupees. So let's go into the detail on how we planned our trip. We traveled to Alibag from Pune by Shiv Shahi bus, which is a government run bus, and we booked our tickets through Paytm. The original price of the tickets was 275 rupees per person, one side, but we got a great deal and we got cheap tickets for only 125 rupees. It took us 4 hours to reach Alibag from Pune, and we reached there around lunchtime. We had booked Hotel Big Splash to stay in Alibag. It cost us 998 rupees for 2 days stay. We got it for such less price because we found a deal from Oyo. It was a double room and the room was quite big. We chose this hotel specifically because it had a good swimming pool and a big slide. Unfortunately, the slide was under maintenance when we went, so it was a little disappointing. Otherwise, the stay in the hotel was good. Our first day included going to the Alibag beach. We went there and it was one of the most calm beaches that I had ever seen. There was no crowd, no shops, only a very few people were there. You could see horse carriages and boats going to the Alibag fort, which was visible from the beach. We decided to explore the city a bit and went around the small markets of Alibag and also went to a few small temples there, including Hanuman Temple, which was near our hotel. We had some snacks in a nearby cafe called Varun Pav Bhaji and Sandwich. We ordered masala fries and pav bhaji, and the cheese pav bhaji was amazing. For dinner, we went to Sumangal restaurant, and this was our next meal destination for the other days remaining in our trip. This restaurant was so amazing and the staff was so friendly. After having our dinner at Sumangal, we went on to hire a scooty for the next 2 days. We paid rupees 1350, which includes the deposit of the scooty. Moving on to the second day of our trip, we went to Kashid beach. We left the hotel around 10 am, had breakfast at Sumangal. We had puri and aloo sabji, which was really good, and then left for the day. It took us around 2 hours to reach Kashid beach. The distance is not that much and it takes around 1 hour or 1.5 hours to reach, but we stopped midway many times as the scenery was amazing. We took many pictures on the way and it was a very nice journey. The weather was amazing. It was raining little bit. We reached Kashid beach and in comparison to the Alibag beach, this beach was more happening. You could see many stalls, more people in comparison to Alibag beach, and a few water sports also. There was the banana boat ride, parasailing, horse riding, and many other things. There were packages for these water sports, but I decided to only go with horse riding as I have done the other things before. The cost for horse riding was rupees 100 per person, and the packages for all the rides were around 2000 rupees. Horse riding on the beach was a very good experience. We clicked a lot of pictures and then went on to have lunch in a nearby restaurant called Kasar Khanwal. The dal tadka here was really good. After we were done with Kashid beach, we went on to have a look at the Birla temple which was nearby. But unfortunately, we got a little lost and ended up spending a lot of time reaching there. The Birla temple was very calm and peaceful, and by that time it was already night, so we straight away headed for dinner back to our favorite place, the Sumangal restaurant. The prices here are very economical in comparison to Pune restaurants or anywhere else that I have seen before. The next day was our last day in Alibag. We woke up early and had planned to leave for Alibag beach to see the Alibag fort by boat early at 7 am, but we were a little late as usual and ended up going at 10 instead. It had become a little sunny, but since the weather was good, the sunlight wasn't too harsh. We hired a boat for rupees 300 for two people and we went in batches. The boat takes you there, waits for some time so that you can explore the fort. The cost for the ticket to enter the fort was rupees 25 per person. After seeing the fort, we returned by the boat and went for breakfast at Tulsi restaurant. I had heard from a localite that this restaurant was really good. And it turned out to be so. It was pretty crowded, but the food was very good. Our next destination was Sri Kanakeshwar Temple. I had heard a lot about this temple online and also that there are staircases to climb, but I did not expect that there would be so many. I just hoped that the staircases would end, but they would not. Eventually, it took us around 2.5 hours to climb up, but climbing up was worth it. The view from the top was so good and the temple was also very pretty. I suggest you only go here if you have ample time, as we had decided to go to other places as well, but we could not as we had a bus in the evening at 6 pm and we had to reach there. We only caught a fleeting glance of the Kihim beach, but it didn't look very fun to us as it was mostly deserted. We returned our scooty and went to the bus stop. Fortunately, the bus stop and the scooty place were very near, so it wasn't hard to walk. It was an amazing short trip for 3 days and 2 nights. Although we could not see all the places that we had planned due to time crunch, I would suggest you visit Alibag for at least 4 to 5 days so that you can visit all the places. Alibag is a very simple and peaceful place where you can go and relax completely. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Do share your comments and if you're planning to visit Alibag after this lockdown is over.